my kings and queens, and welcome back to Kings and Queens Manifested. So, today's message is about sleeping on yourself. Basically, holding our past against ourselves. Something we need to not do. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about today. Also, if you guys are interested in purchasing my book, the link will be in the description. So go ahead and check that out. It's called What's This Mess? What's This Message? More like What's the Message? Woo, scrambling up today. Okay, let's get to our message. Okay, so when I say let's stop sleeping on ourselves, let's stop holding our own past against us, what I mean basically is stop holding your failures against yourself. Stop holding the toxic things or the negative past you had affect what you have going on in this present moment and for your future. Okay, we cannot sit there and keep holding on to our downfalls, our shortcomings. We can't keep holding on to those things. All we can do is correct them and do better. That's all we can do. And if you have people still sitting there trying to hold you to your past, then you probably need to let those people go. Because you need, basically, when you have new beginnings and new starts and new mindsets and things like that, obviously you're going to have to change the environment around you or the people around you to help you to elevate and go into the right direction. So first things first, surround yourself with people that do not have those toxic behaviors, habits, and traits, or whatever you're trying to get away from. Don't hang around those people who are still engaging in those things, because that basically puts peer pressure onto you, or that puts that urge in you to continue to go about in a way that they're going as well. So sometimes we have to cut those things off. Okay, we have to isolate ourselves from things that no longer serve us. I constantly say that literally almost every day. Remove yourself from things, people, toxic habits, ways of thinking, just things that no longer serve us for our highest good. I've always spoken about it. I will continue to speak about it, because you cannot elevate when you're still holding on to those toxic things, to those toxic people, still staying in a toxic environment. You cannot keep doing that. You have to eventually move away from those things, because after a while, you're going to end up going down somebody else's negative path or pathway that's not even your path. You might be on a journey that wasn't even meant you to. You might be following a crowd that's supposed to be going a whole nother direction. Maybe your journey was supposed to be that way, but you decided to go that way because those people look fun. You know what? Forget about that. Sometimes you got to drop all that. We have to make self-sacrifices sometimes. We have to sacrifice things we enjoy and stuff. And, sometimes you got to remove yourself from those things. That way we can become what we want to be where we want to be, live in our true, purpose and stuff like that. Shoot, all of those things will still be there, okay? All of that will still be there. All right, so here's the thing though. When it comes to our journeys and our paths and our purposes and our missions and our gifts and talents and whatever you possess, when it comes to those things, you're going to have things that come in the way to try to distract you or deter you from that path. You're going to have things come in. Even if it's past stuff, you're going to have those people, things, and stuff come right back. Because sometimes Those things are there to test you, just to see how really strong you are, just to see where your strength lies. Okay, sometimes you have to just have willpower, and sometimes you have to just possess all of the discipline in the world to remain on your right path. Okay, sometimes you're gonna have those distractions, sometimes you're gonna have those people that try to come back to you and throw that stuff up in your face and all that crap like that. Just, hey, even if it was fun old good old times, that's what it was. It was fun good times. Now I'm not on that no more. I tell people that all the time. Yeah, I had a good time, but hey, baby, I'm on a whole nother journey. I'm on a whole nother path. That stuff doesn't excite me anymore. My spiritual journey excites me, elevating, being better, doing better, achieving things, getting it done. That's what excites me, because when you get that stuff, just when you really get it down pat, that's when you can explore more with it. You can explore more with it. You can journey out with it. You can bring others up with you. It's, even though this is like a self journey, you can still bring people up with you. You can still motivate and inspire people to be on that same thing, because there's people out here who really need healing, who really need help, who really need to forget about things that happened in the past. If it happened in the past, it happened for a reason. Sometimes we have to think of the bad things that happened to us in the past, or toxic situations and stuff like that. Think of that as the foundation to your greatness, because if you didn't go through those things, you wouldn't be able to recognize where you failed, where you went wrong. You wouldn't be able to self-reflect or do shadow work to fix it. And that's just something that I really love about it, because once you really do self-work, you realize a lot of the things that you were attached to, like mentally, you'll see how damaging it was, and you can actually find ways to fix it, heal it. Okay, you can find ways to do that. And that's why I love spirituality so much, because it helps you grow in so many ways. It helps you to really change your perspective and ways of thinking and doing, and whatever you did mess up in, or bad things you were into and stuff like that, stop blaming yourself from it. You're not a horrible person because of what happened in the past. You're not a horrible person. Okay, so never feel like you are whatever you did, because whatever you did was whatever you did, and hopefully you've learned a lesson from it. Don't hold yourself against it forever. Don't hold yourself to that. Like, really love yourself, care about yourself, forgive yourself. That's what we have to realize. We're always trying to say, forgive others, forgive others. Yes, forgive others, but forgive yourself too. Forgive yourself for the stuff you've accepted. Forgive yourself for what you did. Forgive yourself for what people do to you, for allowing it to happen to you. Forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself. Okay? Forgive yourself, love yourself, care about yourself. I don't know how much I can stress that. It's so important. And do better. We're given chances for a reason. God is a forgiving God for a reason. If we didn't deserve forgiveness, then we would not have it. We would not be telling each other to forgive each other, or I wouldn't be telling you to forgive yourself if forgiveness wasn't important. Because we don't realize the more we hold on to things we have not forgiven, the more stuck and stagnant we stay. We stay stuck in that mindset. It doesn't affect anybody else. It affects us and us solely. Okay, you're sitting there holding on to these toxic things and stuff for what? Write it down. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be all right. And I can feel the energy of a lot of people. When I say that, I literally can feel that energy because it made me emotional when I said that. It made me very emotional. To where like it literally makes me like I am so empath. I can feel that. It makes it to where I'm feeling very sad because a lot of people won't forgive themselves, forgive other people. We hold on to this pain for what reason? We hold on to this stuff for what? It doesn't help us. It doesn't serve us. All it does is keep us with these negative thoughts, negative mindsets. It makes us be mean and evil and nasty to other people when we don't have to. You don't have to, do things out of hurt, anger, or pain towards other people. We don't have to do that. All we have to do is work within ourselves. We have to just fix what's in us. We can't blame nobody else for anything that has happened in our life. No matter if someone did it, okay? You still cannot blame that person. You can't blame that person. You just could blame yourself for dealing with it, and you can blame yourself for not forgiving yourself for it. That's what you can do. Hold on 1 second while I wipe my eyes. Watering just a little bit. My eyes are watering a little bit. But like I was saying, we have to learn how to forgive ourselves, forgive everybody else. Okay? All we can do is correct our situations. We can't change what happened, and we can't, control the future. All we can do is basically heal it and let it go. Things happen to us for a reason. Sometimes spirit uses other people to help you. Sometimes spirit uses you to help other people. Sometimes we as people damage each other because that's what we needed in order to spark that change. For example, if I didn't go through what I went through, I wouldn't have got this zeal in me and urging me to fight even harder, to keep going, to keep making them haters mad, to keep making these people who are just upset and angry at life for no reason, that want to take it out on me or whatever, you, anybody, whoever they're around. Keep bossing up on it. You just keep showing these people that you're nothing to play with. Tell your old self you ain't nothing to play with, okay? Do what you need to do to get where you need to be. It's going to be all right. Them things are going to come to pass, and they already have. You just have to let it go and heal it now. Just heal it. Let it go. Run from it. You don't need that in your life anymore. What is it benefiting? What's it doing for you besides holding you back? You're not a monster for having past mistakes and past dealings. We just have to do our best to overcome those things. And like I said, live for our better of our good. But I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I just wanted to give y'all a quick message because I am bagged up on work. So I just wanted to come in, give y'all a little word of motivation and inspiration as usual. Send y'all love and light. All right. So I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in to Kings and Queens Manifested. And I'll see you guys next time. And if you're new here and if you like what you heard, like, subscribe, comment, click that notification bells. And I'll see you guys on the next episode on Kings and Queens Manifested. I'm out of here, guys. Love you. Love and light.